Plus, we take a unique look at the alternative fuel discussion.
What a great showcase for this city in front of hundreds of thousands of NFL fans. Our coverage of Super Bowl 46 continues tomorrow. It's good. For now, reporting in Indianapolis, Dillon Collier, NBC 25 News. So when it's all said and done, Tiger Woods wraps up his third, perhaps final, Buick Open title on what has been a wonderful week for golf here at Warwick Hills. Bill, temporary trailers have housed the offices here at the plant since it opened for operations in 1999. So this is an investment that is 13 years overdue. Construction set to begin in August on two different parts of the property, a 20,000 square foot facility on the northwest corner and a 17,500 square foot building near the corner of Bristol and Van Slyke, where the temporary offices currently are. GM spokesperson Tom Wickham says it's a monetary but also emotional investment by General Motors. And again, construction on the $7.5 million facility set to begin in August. They hope to have it done by September of 2013. Live in Flint, Dillon Collier, NBC 25 News. Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. NBC 25's coverage of Super Bowl 46 continues with Media Day. And for the first time in Super Bowl history, fans can actually pay to watch me and thousands of other members of the media work. Their favorite players almost close enough to touch. Their every word transmitted from the podium to the seats inside Lucas Oil Stadium.
6 different channels on it, and it's tuned in to some of the players down on the field in the NFL network box.
I think most of the people were listening to Tom Brady like we were, and it was pretty fun.
And for lifelong Lions fans like Jim Hunsanger, a glimpse at what may someday be for the Detroit franchise. The drawing of the curtain between the fans and what goes on during Media Day, not lost on the players in this Super Bowl.
It's pretty good, man. I love it. Yeah, we got a chance to experience this again as a team and as an organization, and come out and see all the Giant fans out here today. It's really good to see.
About the only thing the fans couldn't experience at Media Day was what it's like to be on this side of the podium. Gentlemen in the back? No comments. More coverage from Indianapolis to come. For now, I'm Dillon Collier, NBC 25 News.
Dillon, you ready to go flying?
You bet.
Nothing, and I mean nothing, shows the advantages of green energy quite like unlimited aerobatics.
Obviously, ethanol is made out of corn in this country. It's a renewable fuel, and it cuts down on our dependency on foreign oil. There's less harmful emissions, you know, so it really is a win-win scenario.
For Greg Poe and his Fagan MX2 team, ethanol isn't just an alternative fuel, it's the preferred source of fuel.
I get about 8% more horsepower. The cylinder head temperatures in the engine run 40 or 50 degrees cooler. That may not mean much to anybody else, but to those of us with these high-performance engines, that's very important. So we really enjoy the fuel.
Ready, go now.
Wow.
Poe's flight team travels to air shows all over the country.
Well, the big part of it, well, obviously experience, but discipline is so critical in this kind of flying.
And the message is simple.
You ready for those G's?
Ethanol kicks gas.
Ethanol is one of the answers to solving our energy problem, and we have a very serious energy problem, and it requires, it's going to require wind and other alternative forms of energy, but ethanol is one of those players.
Flying high above Michigan, Dillon Collier, NBC 25 News. Playoff time on HTH, the district finals for girls basketball in the great state of Michigan. Mouthful. New Lothrop's only 2 losses on the year came at the hands of Flint Hamady. The Hornets taking on Valley Lutheran in the Genesee District Final. Chargers took down undefeated Reese earlier this week. Pick it up in the 4th quarter. Sarah Apple stays with it after a couple of misses. Her bucket puts Valley Lutheran up 5. Less than a minute left. Morgan Windling with the 3. New Lothrop within 2. Then Jade Gerber from the same spot gives them the lead with 30 seconds left. Valley Lutheran responds. Samantha Schaefer follows her miss, and the Chargers are back ahead. Hornets counter at the other end. Emily Severn goes up strong, and with 10 seconds left, we're all tied up. Apple given the rock. She goes up and gets the blocking call. Apple makes the go-ahead free throw, and that is your contest. Chargers hold on and win a great one, 39-36. And welcome back to Week 8 of Hometown Hoops. The Michigan Warriors filed for dormancy last week, which a lot of people thought meant that the ownership team was going to move them. Still hard to believe that Powers was not in that championship run this year. Tough season for both them and Flushing. Chargers hosting the Raiders tonight, the last Big 9 matchup for both of these teams. First quarter scramble for the ball finally ends up with Powers. Peter Plasters finds Michael Wilson, Easy deuce there. Chargers up 3. Next possession, this time off the rebound. Nick Sullivan goes to Eric Thompson for another layup. Great transition basketball. Powers now ahead by 5. Flushing finally responds. Christopher Triplett almost loses the ball before kicking it out to Hunter Konazuski, who buries the 3. Too little too late, though. Powers wins it 61-42.